What's up, my little Tattle Tells? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Kim Kardashian, baby, you are telling me you're desperate without saying a word. Y'all, what am I talking about? Listen, I know Kim is doing her best to outrun this. Listen, Kanye hit the Armageddon button, right? Literally, the whole world is coming down, and you don't got Bruce Willis to save you. She is running, trying to outrun this PR. Ah! But guess what? Kim, you're going about it the wrong way. Y'all, Kim is so desperate to change the narrative of her being associated with Kanye that she is trying to let us know and remind us of her and Pete. But this latest one is just pathetic. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson still keep in touch after the breakup. This girl is telling us that one, it was reported that, remember Paris Fashion Week when Kylie and Chloe were at Balenciaga and, you know, the kids were there and all this other stuff, but Kim was nowhere to be seen. The reason she was nowhere to be seen is because she was in New York running after Pete and meeting up in hotels. He spent the night, and then she took allegedly an Escalade to Staten Island. Now, the thing is, of course, Kim needed this. I will say this once and for all. We learned this with Ray J and everyone else. The way the Kardashians keep men close to them is once you hit, you never quit. You just get a number, right? Maybe I'll see you every third Sunday. Maybe I see you every third month. Everybody, listen, I'm just telling y'all now, if you are friends with a Kardashian and they come around, you need to just assume that your man has at one point hit it, will hit it, or they are scheming to make him hit it so they can lure them into it. Listen, ain't no shame in it. I guess that's how they built their billion-dollar industry. Get it how you live it. But the fact that the only way that you can attach yourself to Pete Davidson, I was going to call him Dirty Sock, Crunchy Sock, Dorito Davidson, but no, he's respected now. Pete the Skeet, Pass Around Davidson, he will always be a pass around in my name, in my book, right? The only way you can do that is you keep holding up the fact that he texted you and you guys had a hotel rob. Baby, that was the end, the last breath of a dead relationship before the soul left the body. Also, let's talk about this because this is actually funny. Kim wants us to believe that Pete gave her a birthday gift of white roses and a jasmine flower, the jasmine candle. Let's get into this. No heart cutoffs for Kim and Pete. A source tells ET that the two still communicate despite their breakup in August. Now, I do believe that Pete, to shut this down, is going to pop up with a new girl or be seen in the girl's face. Because that's the thing. Pete, this is so trivial. Pete would not address this because it would bring more information, not information, but more eyes on it. But I do believe he's going to pop up doing something and let us know, that ain't it. They said, Pete and Kim still keep in touch. It wasn't a bad fallout or breakup, so things are good between them and they've remained in contact. Okay. And girl, this is your PR nightmare and you're trying to suck Pete back into this. Man, let's not forget Pete is also, I think his grandfather was Jewish. They said people speculated online over the weekend, and by people, I think it was Chris and Chloe's burner accounts, that Pete had sent Kim flowers for her star-studded 42nd birthday party. She posted photos of roses alongside a jasmine tea candle to her Instagram story, which fans believed to be a reference to Jasmine and Aladdin, the Saturday night sketch that originally introduced the couple in October 2024. Let me tell you something. I'll put this picture up right here. Let me tell y'all something. Look at these flowers. First of all, the flowers are cute, right? But I don't think they're all from one person, but they're cute. Let me tell y'all something about the tea candles. They are super expensive. They were the first ones for a long time in the candle game, where you would walk into a store and get a giant candle, and that candle was $280. And back then, we thought that we were really doing something, dropping $280 for an outdoor candle, where now all the outdoor candles are $280 when you get the big pale bucket one. Let me tell you something. First of all, do you really expect me to believe that Pete sent you the tea travel candle? This thing isn't even $13 USD. I would be insulted if somebody is supposed to be my heart actually sent this to me for my birthday. I would be, especially considering everything she did to him. She financed his life. She got his career together. She took him on vacation. Now nobody owes you anything. I get it. But I would just be insulted because these are the candles that you get like at the last minute, like as an afterthought, right? Second of all, it's just stupid. It's pathetic she even has to show that. And it's pathetic that she wants us to know that maybe, kind of, sort of, Pete's creeping up with her. But then look at it from a different way, right? Let's just say Pete did send those candles. Let's just say he sent those candles. And let's just say he sent those flowers. And let's just say when he sent those candles and flowers, that he sent you the smallest, cheesiest candle they had. And let's just say, because he wanted you to know where you rank. Let's just say that you rank lower than the mom's friend of a friend of a friend of a friend who had a birthday. You guys, look at the size of that candle. Look at it. And also with Kim, girl, you ain't slick. Look at the candle. It's already been burnt. So what does that tell you? It tells you this is an old jasmine candle you had laying around. Kim is so desperate to check. And again, I don't understand how they got so not slimy. Well, 40 and slip. I don't understand how they got so sloppy. Seriously, Kim, what's going on? This is the only man that you could attach yourself to and say what you want. Yes, Kim is a businesswoman in her own right. She took a home tape, flipped it into an amazing distribution deal, and she made all these companies. She knew who to partner with. She knew to do this. She knew to, great. She knew who to marry. She knew who to stand by. She knew who to support. But let's not forget that all the Kardashians, their claim to fame, are the men they're attached to. You cannot tell me that if Kim didn't have her way, she wouldn't be attached right now to a powerhouse. Literally, while Kanye is burning the world down, she'd be doing duck lips off the side of his yacht, this and that, acting unbothered. Kim don't care. The fact that she has to literally try to attach herself to a man that has shown, for all intents and purposes, he don't want you, baby. For all intents and purposes, whatever you're offering, it's not enough to publicly claim you. It lets you know two things. One, the whole doctor, scientist, lawyer thing, ain't nobody standing in line talking about she's been inundated with calls. I find that hard to believe, right? And how they get your number, even if they did. But second of all, this is, I think, what Kanye's point was. And to this point, I feel a little bit sorry for her, but not really because she's Kim. But this is what Kanye wanted. Kanye wanted for you to be at such a point that any man that comes near you knows that they will get blasted on social media. The stands will get involved. It'll be all this hurrah. Kanye will pull out your dirty business. He'll let you know A, he'll let you know B. This is what Kanye's point was. Now, is it right or wrong? That's for you to decide. But my point of bringing this up is this is the conundrum that Kim is actually in. The fact that your whole life is built around using a man to stay relevant, but no man of means, unless they're in love with you, is going to put up with that. And in order for someone to fall in love with you, they can't just fall in love with pictures. They just can't be obsessed with you. They have to be the type of love where they are willing to risk their professional reputation, risk their companies, board members being put up on the Summer Jam screen, risk their dirty business to be aired out, risk their social media being swarmed by Kanye's fans, right? All because they want to stand next to you. It takes time to develop that type of love and that type of protectiveness. Again, does it take forever? No, but it takes more than a few pretty Instagram posts and a few like, let's do Doubtful selfies. Now, you could get somebody who was on the come up, like Pete was, to stand next to you, right? But it would have to be somebody on the come up that you genuinely cared about. The problem that we know from Kim, Chris, and all of them, who do you guys really care about that doesn't have, like, besides Benjamin Franklin, on the front of $100 bill? Again, Kim does not seem to enter into relationships because she cares or loves. She enters in for status, and then the person with the most status, she tries to love them. This is going to be an interesting new era for Kim. I don't know how she's going to get rid of the Kanye effect. It's really ironic that the person that built her and made her whole family and taught her family all the tricks, saying provocative things, enraging Black people, doing this, doing that. Kanye taught them those tricks. Kris Jenner ran with it. But I think, like Kanye, I think Kris and Kim are starting to realize that what worked before the pandemic and what happened with the protests doesn't work now. It's a new world order, right? No pun intended. Kanye, we'll see the way that ends. I got some details on how Adidas looks like they think he stole his whole business. But it's a new world order, so to speak. And right now, Kris Jenner's media model, Kim's model, all this stuff that doesn't seem to be fitting what their hopes and goals and dreams for the future are. Anyway, my little Tattle Tells, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.